It's time for the Steelers rookie class to wake up. That's right, week 2 of the preseason is here, and these 3 players are looking for a bounce-back performance for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's start with running back Caleb Johnson. To this point, it has simply not been a good camp and preseason for the talented back out of Iowa. You go back to week 1 of pads, and he struggled with the physicality that is Pittsburgh Steelers training camp. Got bulldozed in backs on backers, fumbled the football and team run. You then fast forward to the preseason. You hope he turns it around, but to this point, he has not. Averaged just 2.5 yards per carry against the Jaguars in his preseason debut. Had multiple drop passes, but most concerning, he looked completely out of sorts. He looked overwhelmed by the moment. Didn't look anything like the graceful, fluid, agile player that we saw at the University of Iowa. I still fully believe in Caleb Johnson. I'm going to chalk it up to rookie jitters, to needing to get that out of the way, because this is a guy who has all the potential in the world to not only be the Steelers' back of the future, but to be their starting running back before the holiday season gets here. Look for Caleb Johnson to bounce back against the Buccaneers. How about wide receiver Rock Taylor? This is a guy who had a tremendous training camp leading up to week 1 of the preseason. But in that game, he was relatively quiet. Just one catch of note. I expect him to turn it around, and he has to. He's firmly entrenched in a UDFA battle with Max Hurleman and Keyshawn Williams. This guy has to perform not only in special teams, but he's got to show that he can take what he's done in practice and perform in stadium in a live event for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If he can do that in this year, in 2025, there's no reason why Rock Taylor can't make the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver room. And then you go to the defensive side of the ball with Jack Sawyer. This is a guy who a lot of Steelers fans love, who they have high hopes for. But right now, he's got to show something serious, because you go back to week 1, and yeah, I get it. The Jags are trying to get the ball out quick. The last thing they want is Trevor Lawrence to get sacked. But then you saw what he did against the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th teamers, and it wasn't much better. There just wasn't a lot of juice. There wasn't a lot of splash plays, a lot of energy out of Sawyer. I believe that can change. I believe that it has to change. If Sawyer wants to be a significant player in the Steelers' 4-man pass rush, obviously with Watt, Highsmith, and Herbig, he's got to show up. He's got to show some athletic traits. He's got to show the ability to win on the perimeter of the offensive line. So those are your 3 Pittsburgh Steelers rookies that are looking to have bounce back performances in week 2 of the preseason.